What's going on, y'all? Welcome in. CJ, how are you doing, sir? Glad to see you in here. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday. I just I was able to watch the highlights, and man, looks like a lot more domination again from Oklahoma. Audrey Lowry looked good. Man, the freaking home runs. Holy cow! I think somebody said in the last video, hey, the over under, could we hit 100 home runs this weekend? Definitely take the over on that. I saw that Kendall Wells home run against Louisiana. Holy cow, y'all. It left the whole stadium. They said it went 308 feet. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. But yeah, it looked like OU just continued their domination. I want to say that's like they're on a streak now, y'all, for run roll games. I counted it up earlier. It was something ridiculous. Let me see. Let me count that again. So Oklahoma has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 run roll games in a row. Now, the competition hasn't been the greatest, but still, that's just ridiculous. 10 run roll games in a row, y'all. Of course, the game is being shown on SEC Network Plus. So if you have that, you can go watch it there. Of course, here at this channel, I'm not going to show the actual feed, but if you guys go over to the Outlaw College Football, Killer and them over there, they do a great job showing OU content, Alabama content, SEC content. So make sure you guys go over there and support them. If you guys want to go over there and check them out, they have a pretty cool channel. They do a lot of great work over there. So make sure you guys go over there and check them out too. I like to go over there. I like to go over there. They like to come over here. So we just really enjoy getting to support, each other and getting to meet all you Center fans from all over the world. So a quick heads up on this right here as we're waiting for the game. 42 states, 8 countries. And, of course, Bob yesterday, Bob was there on his cruise. And so Bob was right here is where he was, actually. So I don't know if he was just east of Miami out here before you get to the Bahamas. But, yeah, Bob tuning in yesterday from a cruise is pretty cool. That's hardcore dedication right there, y'all. Hardcore dedication. Ladder, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. CJ over under 7.5, game 1. All right, CJ, okay. We're talking about home runs or are we talking about the score? Total runs scored, Oklahoma 320. Yeah, David, that is ridiculous. Yeah, some of the stats for Oklahoma, golly. I don't know how many we lead the country in. Obviously, we lead in home runs. But a team batting average of 465, 99 home runs, 321 RBI. It just insanity. So, who do y'all think's the starter today? Think it's Miley. Alyssa Parker looked good. Of course, Audrey Lowry dominated game 2, so I would think it would be Miley, but maybe we'll see KD against Abilene Christian in the second game of the day. But I would think that we see Miley here in game 1. Currently, while we're waiting on the game, just kind of keeping a track on other SEC scores. I have it on the Texas game, and it was quiet through the third, and then Texas is up now 3-0 here in the fourth inning. So looks like Texas might get the sweep here on this one. We'll see how Tennessee fares later against LSU. Of course, you got Bama playing. So slow down with KD. Really? Florida State's getting beat? Wow. The game just ended. Man. Yeah, Chris Plank is talking, but he hadn't said anything yet, but so you think Miley too? Yeah, I mean, I feel like Miley makes the most sense. But what a day yesterday for Oklahoma sports, y'all. You had softball with their dominance. Baseball team got another shutout win. Of course, the shocking score that I just didn't see coming, y'all, was men's basketball getting the win over Texas down there in Austin in overtime. I did not see that coming, but man, that was great to see. So it's always a good day when the Shorthorns take a L. So love to see that. Of course, in recruiting, we got the top tight end in the country out of Kentucky. So, man, people were kind of wondering what's the recruiting going to look like for Jason Witten, of course, the new tight ends coach at Oklahoma. That question has been laid to rest real quick. Of course, you have his son, and then now you got the number one tight end in the country, kid out of Kentucky. So you got the 4-star quarterback yesterday out of Alabama. I think you had like 4 or 5 commits yesterday in football, y'all. Just ridiculous. So BV and the company there with the football program, they just continue to stack this 27 class. Currently the number one team in the country, or the number one class in the country. Texas has really opened up now this game here. They're up 5-0 now and still have runners on base. So unfortunately, it looks like Texas is going to get the sweep over South Carolina. So yeah, pretty. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering too. I was going to ask y'all that. Who do y'all think gets 100? That's a really good one. You want to see Sydney come in? Yeah, she could definitely be a 2 or a 3. I still think you have Audrey, Miley, and then probably Sydney in the 3. Teresa, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, Saggy just said, I guess I haven't heard Chris say yet on the start time, but the game was originally scheduled for 12:30, so we'll see how late it's actually going to be. But yeah, so pretty there with a great comment. Who do y'all think's going to get the 100th home run for Oklahoma? I think I'm going to go with. Let me type this. Berkeley Zakai. Didn't she throw a little bit last night? Right? Oh, pretty. That's who I was going to go with. Yeah, I think it's going to be Ella Parker. All right, so me and Pretty think it's going to be Ella Parker. Teresa's going with Cassidy. CJ's taking the easy pick, going with Kendall. Okay, so no, you're going with Gabby. Could be, yep, Gabby. Second in home runs with 11 on the season. Ella Parker's in third now with 10 home runs on the season. She had a great day yesterday at the plate. Esther's going with Ella Parker too. So Chris is talking to Patty Gasso. So yeah, CJ, what Plank's saying about the mound. I mean, could it be Berkeley? Or could it be your girl KD? What do you think? I mean, Sydney or Molly seem to be the obvious answer you would think would start, but this is kind of Patty Gasso's really last weekend to really play around with pitching, the lineup, defensive stuff. So this is your last weekend to get everybody their last opportunities to, hit, pitch, play defense, whatever, because we have Auburn coming in next weekend. So Patty don't need to be messing around and tinkering with the roster, the batting order, all that too much if she don't have to. So I definitely think today we're going to see all kinds of substitutions, hitting, defensive, pitching, because we really got to get locked in going into next weekend against Auburn. So. David thinks pick 2. So he's going with Kendall. Could be Sydney. Yeah, it could. Yeah, so for y'all just coming in, we're just kind of trying to figure out who do you think the starter is going to be. You saw Audrey yesterday. You saw Alyssa Parker in game 1. Is it Miley, Sydney? Could it be Berkeley Zakai? Could it be KD? I really hope we do see KD this weekend, though, at some point. Like, got to get her some more work, you know what I mean? Keep her going in the right direction. So hopefully we see all the pitchers at some point today. Are we going to see the hitting just continue? Of course, coming in, we have a ridiculous 99 home runs already. That's just insane to me. So, yeah, if you're coming in, let us know in the comments. Who do you think is going to hit the 100th home run for Oklahoma this season? I went with Ella Parker. So did a few others. Somebody went with Gabby. Obviously, Kendall Wells would be the easy pick, but man, could it be somebody like Ilana Agbenani? Could be. It could be somebody that we're not even thinking. Could it be Lexi McDaniel? That's another good one too. Could be Sid Barker. I mean, really, it could be anybody in the lineup. You just never know. Yeah, why? Yeah, CJ, why is Plankton doing that? Come on, man. Why are you going to bring up stuff like that? What are we doing? Yeah, whenever we had that winning streak going on, because we had just run road Louisiana that same weekend, so nobody saw that coming. Where they finally stopped us with that big upset win there a couple of years ago. Reginald, welcome in, sir. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well on a Sunday afternoon. So it looks like the game could be a little bit delayed. The first game of the day went a little long again. I don't think it's going to be like yesterday where we had to wait 35 plus minutes to get going. I'm still kind of waiting to hear the starting lineup, the pitcher, and all that information. So could be Kai. Could it be Tia? Maybe it's a little bit quiet, and then Tia comes in and gets 100. I mean, so really, y'all, it could be anybody. John going with Lexi if she starts. Yeah, it could be anybody in this batting order. It may just be, whoever's going to bat, in the first 3 or 4 spots could get it. So Molly Wachenio is getting the start. So kind of what we thought. So Molly Wachenio is getting the start for the first game of the day here against Louisiana. So are we going to see Molly pitch the whole game? I mean, it should be complete domination, kind of like yesterday with that 10-0 win. So does Molly pitch the whole game, or does Patty let her go 3-4 innings and, hey, let's bring in Sydney, KD, Berkeley, make sure all the pitchers get some work this weekend? Make sure you guys continue your prayers. Of course, for Jen Rocha, for Nellie Mack. Of course, she tore her ACL. So that was rough news hearing that the other day. But hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Surgery goes good. There's no complications or anything. So hopefully she comes back, better than ever next season for Oklahoma. Of course, Jen Rosa, hopefully she's doing well. She's progressing, hopefully, with her health issues. And hopefully we see her back in Norman there in the dugout here before we get too far into this season, I hope. And then, of course, always keep your prayers in there for the military, of course. So we're just kind of waiting for the game to get going. A little bit of a delay. Earlier in here, we were talking about some other SEC scores. Texas is, last time I checked, they were at 5-0 over South Carolina. So looks like Texas is going to get the sweep over South Carolina this weekend. Of course, you have Tennessee and LSU going on later today. Tennessee's won both of those games. You have Bama and Ole Miss, I believe, playing at some point today. But I think CJ said that Florida State's getting beat currently. Let's check on that real quick. So upsets are happening every day here in college softball this weekend, it seems like. We saw A&M get beat by Texas State. Tie game. So Florida State and Coastal Carolina are tied 7-7 in the 5th inning. Crazy. Pretty, I have not heard anything on Jen Rocha. Have not heard anything, so I hope it's soon. They beat Abilene Christian 11-1. Yeah, Heritage, isn't that crazy? She's the worst hitter. She's only hitting 340, like that's bad. Yeah, that just shows you how powerful and talented this roster is. Now we have to admit though the competition's been very very weak. Hadn't been the strongest by no means. So that's I think that's why we're all really excited to get into SEC play. Better competition week in and week out. Can we keep this crazy streak that we're on? You know, how long can we keep the average of over 4+ home runs a game? I think at some point that's definitely going to come to an end when we get, further in the SEC play. So maybe not against Auburn. Auburn not one of the strongest teams in the SEC, but moving forward. But how long can we keep this, this pace that we're on for team home runs, averaging 4+ home runs a game? How much is the SEC, playing that week in, week out, how much is that going to slow us down a little bit offensively? So if you're just sitting in, Molly Wachenio is going to be the starter. Second, we do need Rocha back for sure. That would definitely help the whole staff. So the Oklahoma Center, Oklahoma is just now entering the field, so it's going to be a little bit of a delay. Not going to be anything like yesterday, though. So should get going here pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Sunday afternoon. Appreciate y'all. Just waiting for everything to get going. Chris, welcome in. Good afternoon, sir. Boomer. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, absolutely. Prayers for Jen and Nellie Mac. Absolutely. Man, yeah, Wells is slacking too. Only batting 400. What's wrong with her? You know what, CJ? I think it happens in the first inning. I think we get that 100th home run in the first inning. That's what I think. Pretty's going with Ella Parker in the first. Yeah. I definitely think it's going to come in the first inning. No, I didn't get to watch the game live yesterday. I just saw the highlights from the game last night against Louisiana. And it seems like we jumped on them quickly and often. So Heritage thinks Kai's going to get it. Tracy going with the leadoff home run in the first. It could be absolutely. Make sure you guys hit the like button while you're in here. And if you're new, subscribe. This is a great place to be if you're an OU fan, an OU softball fan, an SEC fan. And if you're a military vet, thank you for your service. I appreciate everybody in here that is a military vet and your family. It takes a lot to make everything work if you're a military family. So JJ's going with Gabby. Okay. For y'all that's coming in, Heritage, JJ, what's your score prediction? I put 11-0 for my score prediction today. What do y'all think? I think I counted it up, we've had 9 run rule games in a row. So how long is that streak going to go with just run rolling teams? I mean, you just never know in a SEC play, but I don't really feel threatened too much by Auburn. I don't think Auburn's going to be able to do much. Deborah, that's right. Let's go Sooners. Absolutely. I'm glad you're in here today. CJ being conservative again. There you go, Deborah. I like it. 12-0. Heritage, great point. It could be with Nelly getting a medical. Yeah, it's going to get a lot of other girls a lot more playing time. So how's that going to factor in when it comes to girls who might leave the team at the end of the season? Saggy going with 14th. Bob, what's going on, Bob? How are you? How's that cruise going on, sir? I got you on the map, Bob. So whenever you tell me yesterday you were east of Miami, but you weren't quite to the Bahamas yet. So, Bob, I hope you're having a great time on your cruise. Sure, the weather there is beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah, CJ, absolutely. I mean, I'm expecting 2 run rolls. Hopefully shutouts like yesterday. Heritage going with 18-3. Could be. So we're sitting at 99 home runs on the season, y'all. If I told you would you take the over or the over or under on Oklahoma has 105 home runs by the end of today? You taking the over or you taking the under? Saggy, you ain't lying. Yeah, we got to get the gas pedal. We got to be firing on all cylinders going into next weekend with SEC play for sure. Heritage thinks Katie's going to get in. Melissa taking the over. Heritage taking the, yeah. So what, yesterday we hit, how many? We came in, yesterday with 86, right? And so we hit, did we hit 13 home runs yesterday? Yeah, that is crazy. Because we came in with 91, right? Yeah, 91. So we hit 8 home runs yesterday. So, yeah, so you guys are expecting a lot of offensive fireworks, a lot more home runs. CJ, that's right. Sweep the leg. No mercy. Yeah, so 91. Oh, yeah, so we hit 8 home runs yesterday. So if we had 8 today, that would put us at 107. So the over-under at 105. Ooh. I don't know. I hope I'm kind of leery about that. I don't know that I would take the over, but I hope I'm wrong. Definitely want to see more fireworks for sure from all these ladies. I mean, we got a few girls that are, kind of slacking, only batting 300 and something for that with their batting averages. So those girls got to pick it up. We can't have that. Can't have that. That's just ridiculous. So, kind of just looking at our some of our team stats. Kai Monner's leading the way with a 548 batting average. And then Abby Dayton, and then Lexi McDaniel, Ella Parker. But yeah, Sydney Barker is only batting 340. Sydney, what are we doing? What are we doing? Only 340? That's the worst on the team. That's just crazy to say. 99 home runs, 321 RBIs on the season. Just insane numbers for this OU offense. So if you're just tuning in, Molly Wachenio is going to be the starter for Oklahoma. She's coming in with a 2.41 ERA, 6-0 on the season. So we'll see how many pitchers we see in this first game. Is it going to be like yesterday, where Parker took care of the whole thing? Or are we going to see a switch later in the inning where Patty's just trying to get more work here for ladies? So the game just came on. So first pitch here is strike one. Molly Wachenio here in the circle. So if you're just tuning in, the game is a little bit delayed by about 10 minutes or so. But here we are. Looks very windy there in Oklahoma. Louisiana coming in with a 15-9 record out of the Sun Belt Conference. Of course, OU in the SEC with a 22-2 record. So looking for a lot of fireworks here today, as we've seen all weekend long. So curious to see how this umpire is. Now, I didn't see the second game yesterday, but the first game, the umpire had a pretty big. He would call the outside pitch, the low pitch, the high pitch. So curious to see how this umpire is going to look here behind the plate for Molly. Swing and a miss. So Molly putting in work quick, getting a strikeout to start the game for Oklahoma. So Molly Wachenio has really come on as of late. I mean, she kind of looked a little rough there in Arizona and even in the second weekend there in New Mexico. But, man, ever since I feel like the Mary Nutter Classic, she has flipped a switch and she looks really, really good. JJ, you ain't lying. Jimmy, how are you doing, sir? Glad to see you. Sunshine, how are you? You're wondering if they face. Yeah, Sunshine, that's kind of what I wonder as OU gets farther into SEC play, all these crazy offensive stats that we're seeing, how much of it's going to drop off. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't be that high. Yeah, there's no way. So with the lack of our competition that we've been playing, these numbers are definitely inflated a bit. So, yeah, that's something to really keep an eye on, whether it be home runs, batting averages. Yeah, great point there, Sunshine. Absolutely. But thank you for tuning in. Yeah, OU football, JJ. Yeah, ridiculous. Some huge pickups yesterday. But if you're just tuning in, Molly Wachenio is the starter. 3-1 count. Top of the first inning, 1 out. Molly got a strikeout to start the game. Strike 2. So full count here for Molly Wachenio. Top of the first, no score. Nobody on, 1 out. Oh, beautiful pitch on the outside corner. That was beautiful. So Molly's starting the game out here with 2 Ks, y'all. What a start from Molly Wachenio. They got another 4-star this morning in football. That's crazy. Sunshine, you ain't lying. So if y'all didn't see that yesterday, Kendall Wells hit a home run yesterday against Louisiana, and it went 308 feet, left the whole park. Probably went to Sunshine's front yard there in Kentucky. Just ridiculous. Molly's going to hit the batter here in the arm. So after starting the game with 2 strikeouts, she hits the batter here. So 2 outs, 1 on now here for Louisiana here in the top of the first, no score. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all being in here on a Sunday afternoon. Here it is. I would think it would be possible, but not too sure. That's something I haven't done yet. I would like to go to a game there at Love's Field. Something that I just got to make happen at some point. Monty, welcome in, sir. Monty tuning in from Tennessee. I'll pop up here. So if you're just checking in, no score, top of the first. Game was a little bit delayed by about 10 minutes or so. But Molly Buchanan looks great. She started the game with 2 Ks, hit the last batter. And here looking at an 0-1 count. That one's going to be popped up for strike number 2. So could Molly get her 3rd strikeout of the game already? Monty, I hope the storms there yesterday in Tennessee weren't too bad for you. Hope you guys are good to go. Another foul ball. So still a 0-2 count here in the top of the first inning. 2 outs, 1 on. No score here. We have Oklahoma and Louisiana. Game 1. OU plays soon after this game here. They'll take on Abilene Christian again. So let's go, Miley. Swing and a miss. So Molly Buchanan, 3 Ks in the first inning, y'all. What a start for her. Let's get these bats going, though. Let's get a quick start and get the bats going. Yeah, we got Sunshine representing Kentucky. Of course, you guys know my wife's from Kentucky, so Kentucky's being well represented around here. Tennessee. And there's the map. So Bob is over here in this area, by the way. That's where he was yesterday on the cruise, here between Miami and the Bahamas. So Bob's having a great time there on his cruise, taking time to spend some time with us here today to tune in for OU softball. But map's going well. So if you guys are new here, let us know where you're watching from, and we'll get you on the map. Bob, pretty sure it won't be KD. Yep, absolutely not. A 17-hour drive. Heritage, where are you tuning in from? Yeah, I wouldn't want to make that drive either. All right, Manny, glad you're doing well. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, Miley putting in work there in their first inning, all 3 strikeouts. Sunny there in Norman. A lot of wind, though. I don't know what the temperatures are, but pretty windy there in Oklahoma today. Will we get 10 Ks? I think so. I think so. Denver's on the south side of Oklahoma City. All right, y'all. So what do y'all think? I went with Ella Parker. Who's going to get the 100th home run of the season for Oklahoma? I think it's going to happen here in the first inning. I went with Ella Parker. Some of y'all went with Cassidy Pickering. So let's see if somebody in here is going to be correct with that. Deborah's going with Kendall. Okay. Melissa's going with Kendall Wells. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to happen here in the first inning, though. Pick here with a 2-0 count. Make sure you guys also go over and check out Outlaw College Football. They do some good work over there. Those are some great guys. They do a lot of OU, SEC, Alabama content. So make sure you guys go over there and check them out whenever you guys get a chance. I'm sure they'll be doing some softball content today as well. So pick, take strike two. So Cassidy picking here with the 2-2 count. Nobody on. No outs. Bottom of the first inning. See if Pitt can't get us going here in the first. A big shot down first base, but the ball pops out of the first baseman's glove, and Cassidy runs down, and she's able to get to first base. So an infield hit here for Cassidy Pickering. So it's not going to be a pick. So could it be Kendall? Could it be Ella Parker? Yeah, Cassidy Pickering's leading off. Yeah, CJ, that was a shot. Heritage Kai she's starting. Ella Parker. Oh, no. Ella Parker flies out to the warning track, so it's not going to be Ella Parker. So we have 1 on 1 out now here for Oklahoma. Bottom of the first, no score. Second could be Douglas. You can watch both of us, man. Just make sure you give both of us some support. They're both great channels. Saggy's still going with Kendall. Yeah, Chris is talking about who's going to hit 100. Come on, Kendall. Is Kendall going to have enough? No, that's funny. So the ball was first hit, and all the outfielders are standing on the wall. They're literally standing on the wall, like up against the wall on the warning track, and then they had to come in to catch that fly out by Kendall Wells. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. Could it be Gabby Garcia? I know some of y'all said Gabby Garcia could be the one to do it. So is it going to be Gabby to get the 100th home run of the season? CJ. Gabby's going to take ball 1 low. So bottom of the first, no score, 2 outs for Oklahoma. You got Cassidy Pickering over there at first, Gabby Garcia at the plate. Looking to get the Sooners on the scoreboard here. Big swing and a miss here for Gabby. Gabby comes in second on the team with 11 home runs on the season. Of course, Kendall Wells has, 18, 19? Kendall has 18 home runs. Just ridiculous. Gotcha, Douglas. Gotcha. Yeah, Reginald, that's something that they got to get that right for sure. The patience. Absolutely. Gabby's going to take ball 3. So Gabby Garcia here with the 3-1 count. No score, 2 outs. Got Cassidy Pickering over there at first. So can Gabby get something going here for us? We've seen a lot of offense for Oklahoma come after we get 2 outs. So are they going to continue that trend here? Oh, good pitch. Good pitch inside. So a full count here for Gabby Garcia. Heritage it is. I know coming into this season, she was tied with the girl from UCLA with 16 whenever they came into this weekend. So, and no scores. So a ground out by Gabby Garcia to first base. So there's not going to be a 100th home run of the season coming in the first inning here in this first game anyway. So a quiet inning, just like what we saw yesterday. And then the offense just exploded in the middle innings. But going to the top of the second inning here, no score. She has 17. Yeah, I knew they came in tied at 16, so I wasn't sure how she had done. But I feel pretty confident, though, y'all, that after today, Kendall's going to have more than 18 home runs. I think it's just a matter of time here. Make sure you guys hit the like button where you guys are in here. Subscribe here if you're new. You guys are in a great place. This is a great family here that we built at Blessed Vet. So join the family. Even if you're a Texas fan, if you're a troll, we accept trolls here too. It's okay. We don't mind the trolls from time to time. As we're waiting here, a big day yesterday for Oklahoma. I didn't think they were going to do it, but the men's basketball went down to Austin, Texas, and beat the Longhorns there in overtime to get a win. So nobody saw it. So you guys have been doing the chat. What do y'all think? There was no shot, and he's going to get fired. But could he possibly find a way to get in the tournament, y'all? Like if they win a couple games in the SEC tournament, is that going to be enough to get OU in the tournament? I didn't think it was possible, but what do y'all think about that? Florida State's up 11-7. JJ, that is a wild stat about Division I softball. That is crazy. So if you're just tuning in, it was a very quiet inning for both teams. Molly Wacheno came out firing, though. She had 3 Ks there in the first inning. So far, Molly looks fantastic. But here we are on the top of the second. A windy day there in Norman, Oklahoma. Sunny, but windy. It's going to be a foul ball. Oh, great pick, or a great catch out there by Cassidy Pickering in left field. So the wind coming out of the south today there in Norman. Yeah, pretty. It's ridiculous. This freshman class is putting up historic numbers, not only for Oklahoma, but just in D1 college football. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the angles are frustrating for sure. I'm with you on that, CJ. Yeah, and I go back. So I usually go back and check the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything like for the map or anything. But if I miss a comment while we're live, I promise you it's not on purpose. I'm just trying to watch the game and then try to keep up with the chat. So if I do miss a comment, sorry about that. It's not intentional by no means. So trying to get better at that. Sometimes I'm like the OU pitching staff, I'm still a work in progress with this, so. Molly Wacheno here with a 1-2 count, 1 out, top of the second inning. Another strikeout for Oklahoma. So Molly Wacheno with 4 Ks already here and not even 2 innings. So you're just back. So you're good? Okay. Let's go, Molly. Keep putting in work here. That one's going to be up high in the zone. So a 1-0 count here for Molly with Chaino. No score. Top of the second inning, 2 outs. That one's fouled off. So a 1-1 count here. Molly with Chaino looking to get back in the dugout. And hopefully this offense will come alive here in the second inning. Because we're all waiting here. We're all trying to predict the right person who's going to hit the 100th home run of the season. Let's go, Miley. So hit right out to Kai Monitor in center field. Another 3 up. I guess it went 3 down, but another quick 3 outs here for Oklahoma. So going to the bottom of the second, no score. All right, so you guys put in the comments. It's probably not going to be Kendall. It's not going to be Ella. It's not going to be Pick. Who's going to hit the 100th home run? Who could it be? So they have to win at least 3. Yeah, I saw where they got the 11th seed. Yeah. So they got to win 3. CJ with the over under 1.5 this inning. Yeah, I'm taking the over for sure on that. Yeah, JJ, the bracket. So we're just kind of waiting for the game to get started here in the bottom of the second. But yeah, the bracket for Oklahoma, it's not the worst. I definitely think they could win at least a couple, for sure. Monty's going with Abby all day, ton of hits, huh? All right, so here we go, bottom of the second. Kai Monitor at the plate. So could it be Kai Monitor? Could it be Kai? Yes, Aggie, agreed. You see that a lot with this Oklahoma softball. So who's going to get the 100th home run? Is it going to happen here in the second inning? Could it be Kai Miner? Could it be Abby Dayton? Let's go, Kai. Get us started. Oh, Kyle with the bunt. Yeah, good luck with getting her out. Yeah, throw was late. Beautiful bunt there by Kai Miner. And with her speed, good luck throwing her out at first base. So Kai here with the leadoff hit to start the second inning, or bottom of the second inning. All right, so here comes Alana Agbagnani. Could it be Alana with the 100th home run? Yes, they ain't never going to catch her. Beautiful bunt. Yeah, Monty, right? Like, yeah, Monty, you could pick anybody in the lineup that could do it. It could be anybody. Teresa, I would too. More small ball, absolutely. With the speed we have on this team, absolutely. Alana looking to do the bunt attempt. So Alana now here with the 0-2 count. We have Kai Miner over at first. No score, bottom of the second inning. No outs. We're all kind of waiting to see who's going to hit the 100th home run on the season for Oklahoma. What the heck? And I just lost my feed on ESPN. Okay, now we're back. So Alana takes ball 1. So 1 and 2 count here for Alana. Brian, I do too. I do too, absolutely, with the speed we have. And like Teresa said, wouldn't mind some more small ball. So great catcher by that catcher. That should have been great stop by her there. So a 2-2 count here for Alana. 1 on, nobody out. Slaggy wants it to be a solo shot. Alana's going to foul that one off. CJ, yes, we are very spoiled. The fact that we're talking about on what, the 25th game of the season, who's going to hit the 100th home run, yeah, that is insanity that we're even having that conversation today. Yeah, we might be just a little bit spoiled here in Sooner Nation, just a little bit. Alana is going to get a hit out there in center field. So back-to-back hits here for Oklahoma to get the second inning going. Could this be the big inning that we've been looking for? JJ, I've seen where there's been some trouble that Plank has lost commentary, so I don't know if ESPN's having issues or not, man. I have to have it muted on my end, so I don't know. But I know some of you are talking about that. There's been some issues there with ESPN, so yeah, look at Abby looking to bunt. So 3 batters in a row now. We've seen Oklahoma trying to play some small ball here and get some bunts down. The speed we have at first and second is ridiculous. So good luck trying to throw any of these ladies out if the bunt gets put down. Abby fouls that one off. Sagi wants 100 to be a grand slam. Let's go, Abby. So Abby Dayton here with the 0-2 count. Can she get a hit here to keep everything going? At least advance the runners. And Abby's going to fly straight out to center field, right to the center fielder there. So Sid Barker coming to the plate. So could it be Sid Barker? Okay, good. So now he's back. All right, let's go, Sydney. We're all waiting. So if you're tuning in, we have runners at first and second, 1 out, no score. Let's go, Sid. Pass the bat, keep this going. A great opportunity here to get some runs on the board for Oklahoma. Sid is going to fly that one out over to right field, caught for out number 2. With the speed, Kyle Miner is going to tag up and go to third. So runners now at the corners for Oklahoma. Here comes Tia. Tia time. Could Tia Malloy be the one to get the 100th home run? I would love to see that. Come on, Tia. Tia takes ball 1. Be patient. Something that the girls need to work on. They've been very impatient this weekend at the plate. Tia takes strike 1. So 1-1 count here for Oklahoma. Yeah, we have runners at the corners. We could not leave them on base. We had first and second, no outs. We got to get some of these ladies home. Come on, Tia. Tia, swing and a miss, strike two. Another stolen base. So now we have runners at second and third, 2 outs. So 2 ladies now here in scoring position. Come on, Tia. Wild pitch, but not enough to let Kai get home. So 2-2 count here for Tia Malloy. Let's go, Tia. Tia Malloy is going to ground out to second base for the 3rd out. So that was definitely frustrating, y'all. Definitely frustrating there. Runners at first and second, no outs, and we get nothing. That was frustrating. Yeah, Brian, right? Yeah, we're not cashing in. Right, yeah, who do you sit? Yeah, the talent. I don't know how Patty does it, y'all. With all this talent, how do you keep everybody happy, motivated, locked in, ready to go? I don't know how she does it. Yeah, you can't play everybody, so what do you do? But this is the last, this is the last day to, because you can afford to mess around with your lineup, your batting order, defensive changes, because, next week we have SEC play. So that's where we're going to see a lot more, the same lineup, game in, game out. So you won't really see too many changes. Now, if we're blowing out somebody in the SEC, obviously, you might see some changes, offensively, defensively, whatever. But yeah, today's the last day here where we can really make a lot of changes and give some of these girls their last opportunity that could be for a while. So if you're just tuning in, surprisingly, no score here against Louisiana, top of the 3rd. Molly Wacheno in the circle, looks phenomenal. Definitely doing her job. The offense, not so much. Monty, you right? Wait till all the talent coming in with the number 1 class. Yeah, Brian, how crazy is that? Press for Nellie Mack, but we lost Nellie Mack. She's one of the Oklahoma greats, and it doesn't really matter. There is no drop off. Of course, Sid Barker took her place. Yeah, it just shows you how talented this Oklahoma roster is. Let's go, Miley. Let's get this 3 up and 3 down. A bunt by Louisiana. Great play by Miley over to first. 1 out. So Miley continuing to cruise here. A sunny day there in Norman, Oklahoma. Windy. Winds out of the south. Flags are blowing pretty good. So far, great game by Molly Wacheno, but for the offense for Oklahoma, cold. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, good pitch, Molly, on the outside corner, strike number 2. That was beautiful pitch by Molly Wacheno there. So we kind of complain a little bit here about the camera angles. From here on out, Chris Plankton just said we should get the full deal, all the cameras here moving forward as we get here in the SEC play. So Love that. Yeah. Nelly's defense. Tough to replace for sure. Somali here with the 0-2 count, 1 out, nobody on, no score here in top of the third. That one's up high. So a 1-2 count here for Miley. Miley looking to get her 5th K, and we're only here in the 3rd inning. Boom, there we go. Miley with Chanio, y'all. She's putting in work. Already 5 Ks here in just 2 2/3 inning. Oh, really? They're butchering plant calls? It was a 54 mile. Yeah. Yeah, Miley, man, she is such a good pitcher. And what's crazy, y'all, she's only a sophomore. Miley Wachenio is only a sophomore, so looks like she could be our ace of the future between her and Audrey Lowry moving forward. Oh, that was a good pitch. So a 2-0 count here for Molly Wachenio. Nobody on. 2 outs, no score here in the 3rd inning. Let's go, Miley. Strike 1. So 2-1 count here for Miley. So some issues on CJ. It's cutting in and out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with ESP. I mean, they've had some issues the last couple of weekends with some of these feeds in the softball games. Oh, little inside. 3-1 count. $78 if you guys are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button while you're in here. Really helps us out here at Bless the Vet. Swing and a miss. Full count. Let's go, Miley. Get yourself another K here. So Molly Wachenio here with the full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Ooh, that was strike 3. Oh, Blue, come on, you got to call that. A beautiful pitch on the outside corner by Molly Wachenio for ball 4. Should have been called strike 3. Oh, man. So 2 outs here. Runner over at first, top of the 3rd inning, no score between Oklahoma and Louisiana. Hey, Lori, how are you? Good to see you. Love you. Did you find me on the Facebook there, Lori? Yeah, CJ, the umpires. They can definitely be frustrating. I'm doing well, Lori. I'm doing well up here. Everybody up here is doing well, so glad you guys are doing well down there in Oklahoma. So Louisiana here with a bunt attempt. It's going to be an out, so out number 3 for Oklahoma. So going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, no score here still in Norman. So this is where the offense can come alive finally. Surprisingly, the offense has been very, very cold. Not what we expected to see at all. Oh, Lori, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, they can be amazing and frustrating at the same time. So So I have two my oldest is down there in Oklahoma. He's in his 20s, but I have two teenage boys here, so they keep our grocery bill here very, very high and keep me and my wife on our toes for sure. So Teresa, right? Yeah, pass the bat. Got to have a big inning here. Got to get things going. Change. All right, so if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma, Molly Wichenio is pitching her butt off. She looks phenomenal. The offense, complete opposite, very, very cold. So coming into this game, Oklahoma's had 99 home runs on the season. Can we get number 100 here? Could it be Cassidy Pickering here coming up to the plate here for the second time? Oh yeah, Lori, they enjoyed those stories and the pictures that were found. Waiting here for the umpire to get started here. Bottom of the third inning, no score. Definitely not what we thought we would see here. As yesterday, Oklahoma run ruled this team in 5 innings, 10-0. Cassidy there taking a ball. So a 2-0 count here for Cassidy Pickering. Who's going to get home run number 100 for Oklahoma? Lori, you too. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great week down there. Slacky, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, she's in the chat. I can see her comments and everything. I don't know. That's really weird. So Cassidy Pickering with the leadoff walk. So could Ella Parker be the one? Could Ella Parker be the one to get the 100th home run? Brian, good point. Third inning in a row. Get the leadoff runner on. Can't do anything with it. Let's go, Ella. Let's go, Ella. There we go. Boom, over center field, a laser shot, over the wall, out to the fans. So Ella Parker gets number 100 for Oklahoma this season. There we go. I know a few of us said Ella Parker, so we got that one right. So Oklahoma now finally up 2-0. They finally found a way to get on the scoreboard here. Brian, I hope so. Let's go, Kendall. Kendall Wells hits it up. Wow, over the shoulder catch. What a catch by the second baseman all the way out there in right field. An over the shoulder catch. So good play right there by that Louisiana second baseman. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma finally got on the scoreboard. Ella Parker with a 2-run shot, but that was Oklahoma's 100th home run of the season already in just their 25th game. So we were still on pace, y'all, for 4 home runs a game. Let's go, Gabby Garcia. There you go, Gabby, past the diving second baseman. So, yeah, Brian, great catch right there by great catch by that second baseman. Yeah, so sometimes luck's part of it, right? That's right, no mercy. John, she did. Yeah, every time Kendall swings, she's trying to hit the moon. She's trying to hit it out the bob out there in the Bahamas every time. Brian wants to see a hit and run. Yeah. Definitely wouldn't mind seeing that. Kai Miner at the warning track. Not enough. So out number 2, caught out there in left field at the warning track for Kai Miner. So OU up 2-0, bottom of the third inning, 2 outs, 1 on. Here comes Alana Agbagnani at the plate. Looking to pass it back and keep this inning going here for Oklahoma. Oh, Gabby with the bunted, or Alana with the bunted attempt, a wild pitch. So Gabby easily goes over to second base. So OU not here with a runner in scoring position. Agreed, John. That wind is howling. Monty. Hawaii 5-0. Let's go. That's right. Let's go, Ilana. Alana here with a 2-0 count. Looking to find a way to get Gabby Garcia in here. Surprisingly, Oklahoma's only up 2-0. It's crazy. Alana's going to take strike 1 there, so 2-1 count. OU up 2-0, 2 outs. Oh, we got to get Gabby home somehow. Alana there with strike 2, so 2-2 count. We don't want to leave runners on base again. We saw that in the last inning where we started out 2-1 and nobody out. We couldn't do anything with it. So a ground ball hit out to, looks like the third base. Third out of the inning. So going to the 4th inning, Oklahoma's only up 2-0 over Louisiana. So this is a very surprising result so far. We definitely expected a lot more offense from this OU softball team. But Ella Parker, we all kind of wondered coming into this game who would get that 100th home run, and it was Ella Parker. A 2-run shot here just a few moments ago. It hit off her foot. Beautiful day there in Norman as we're waiting to get things going. Yeah, you can see the flags there flying over left field. I don't know what the wind is, but it's a pretty good amount of wind there. So it could definitely play a factor here. Is maybe is it going to keep some of these hard hit balls in the field? So because I think we've seen at least two or three balls caught at the warning track. So who knows if there was no win, if those would have left. You never know. So Florida State and Coastal Carolina are tied at 11. Tracy, yeah, I think maybe we got to lay off that a little bit. I'm with you. We're not very good at the predicting. Yeah, crazy CJ. So here we are, top of the fourth inning. Molly Wacheno in the circle. A great day for her in the circle, just not getting too much help from the offense. So let's go, Miley. Oh, beautiful pitch. An 0-2 count here for Miley. Top of the fourth, nobody on, no outs. Florida State's up now 13-11. That is crazy. Of course, FSU is number 10 in the country. 1-2 count here for Molly Wacheno. You're leaving? So Molly Wacheno here with a 1-2 count. OU up 2-0, top of the fourth inning, nobody on. Let's go, Miley. That one's going to be high out there for ball two. Molly Wacheno has been cruising. See if she can keep this up here. Ball hit over to Sid Barker at third. Throw to first. Ella Parker now playing first base. Out number one for Oklahoma here in the top of the fourth inning. So Molly Wacheno just continued to cruise. Throwing one heck of a game here for Oklahoma. Brian, she's looked really, really good over at third base. So for y'all that may not know, of course, Nellie Mack tore her ACL last weekend. News came out a couple days ago about that. So prayers for her. But yeah, Sid Barker has looked great over there at third base in the place of Nellie Mack. Out number two, fly out there to Cassidy Pickering out there in left field. So quickly now 2 outs for Oklahoma. Let's go, Miley. That one's going to be fouled off. Really hope we see a big inning here going to the bottom of the fourth, y'all. We're only up 2-0. I definitely expected a lot more offense out of these girls. Oh, good pitch. 1-1 count here for Molly Wacheno, 2 outs. Oklahoma up 2-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. Nobody on for Louisiana. Another foul ball, so a 1-2 count here for Molly Wacheno. A shot hit down third baseline, past the diving Sydney Barker. Goes off the wall, played really, really well there by Cassidy Pickering, only holding that girl to a single. So there goes the no-hitter, but a hard hit ball down the third baseline. A great effort there by Sid Barker at third. More great effort out there by Cassidy Pickering to keep that runner only to a single. So 2 outs here, 1 on. Top of the 4th inning. Batter's going to foul that one off. Yeah, I know, right? We haven't had a no-hitter yet, have we, this season? I don't think. That one's going to be up high. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma's up 2-0 here in the top of the 4th, going against Louisiana. They have 1 on, 2 outs. Molly Wachino in the circle. Ball hit down there to Ella Parker at first. Runs over to tags first base. So the no-hitter has been broken up, but ground ball hit there to Ella Parker for out number 3. So going to the bottom of the 4th inning, Oklahoma up 2-0 over Louisiana. We really got to come out here, y'all, and really open this thing up. Wouldn't mind us putting up a 6th spot here in this game in 5 innings and move on to Abilene Christian. Yeah, she is, Brian. Ella is so smooth at everything she does. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, yeah. See, that's funny. We did the exact same thing. That's funny. Yeah, so me and CJ are thinking the exact same thing. What do y'all think? Yeah, 3.5 runs. I'm going to take, I don't know. Teresa said we shouldn't be predicting anymore. I would think over, but I mean, you just feel like this batting roster is way too talented. They can't keep being shut down like this and stay cold. We've seen this a lot in the last, I don't know, handful of games. Kind of a slow start, and then they just explode for, a 6-8 run inning. So hopefully that's what we see here. So if you're just checking in, Oklahoma's only up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning against Louisiana. Abby Dayton's going to lead things off here for Oklahoma in the bottom of the 4th. Abby Dayton takes that one in for a strike. So 0-1 count here for Abby Dayton. Oklahoma up 2-0. Looking to have a really big inning here for the Sooners. It's been a very quiet day for the offense. Okay. Again, we see that wind, so the ball hit right out at the warning track. So now you kind of start to wonder, would that have been a home run if there wasn't such that wind coming out of the south? So Abby Dayton, just a few feet away from a possible home run for OU. So here comes Sid Barker. Bottom of the fourth inning, 1 out, nobody on for Oklahoma, up 2-0. Sit here with a 1-0 count. Strike one there. So we're just looking for any kind of spark, something to get the fireworks going for Oklahoma. Very, very quiet day here so far for the SOU offense. Sid takes strike two. So 1-2 count here for Sid Barker. Sid's going to foul that one off. Monty, you ain't lying. She does have the prettiest swing. I agree. Oh, yes, I get absolutely. A lot of credit to this Louisiana pitcher. And a strikeout. So Sid Barker goes down swinging on a ball that was high up in the zone. So 2 outs here for Louisiana. But yeah, a lot of credit to this pitcher for her. As she has found a way to shut down the best offense in the country for the most part. Team Malloy at the plate, 2 outs. So we have seen the last handful of games where we get a lot of stuff, a lot of fireworks going with 2 outs in the inning. So are we going to see the same thing here? Team Malloy now with the 2-0 count. John, she is a great point. She's very, very good at changing her speeds, confusing these Oklahoma hitters. Tia Malloy here with the 3-0 count, so we will gladly take a walk. Just give us anything, get us some base runners, try to get something going here in the fourth inning. I'm with you. I'm with you, John. And a lead off, so a walk here for Tia Malloy in 4 straight pitches. So OU's got us a base. We got a base runner here. So could this be the start of a big offensive fireworks show for Oklahoma? Yeah, 2-out rally. Only her second walk. We got to stop it here and play for a second. So yeah, if you're just checking in, this pitcher for Louisiana, I know nothing about her, but she's throwing a heck of a game. The offense for Oklahoma, there's been a lot of fly balls caught like at the warning track. Haven't really seen too many just, line drive, hard hit balls for Oklahoma. Oh, you got their 2 runs from Ella Parker. I think it was in the second or third inning. She had a 2-run homer, the 100th home run on the season. But, man, other than that shot by Ella Parker, not really too much to talk about for this OU offense so far here in the game. Monty agreed. Yeah, she's not afraid of this OU offense at all. Pitcher's going to call time for Louisiana here. Cassidy Pickering at the plate. We got 2 outs. We got run over at first. Pick's going to take that one for ball 1. Kendall's batting average is now below 400. How dare her? How dare her? Ooh, a little low, but umpire calls that a strike. So 1-1 count here for Cassidy Pickering. Just get us a hit, pass the bat, keep this going. Pick fouls that one off here. A 1-2 count now for Pick. Let's go, Cassidy. Pickering's going to hit over to second base, throw to first, out number 3. So we get a 2-out walk by Tia Malloy. She's stranded. So going to the 5th inning, Oklahoma's only up 2-0. As you can see, the Louisiana team, they're pumped up. The longer this goes, the more hope, faith that team for Louisiana is starting to feel. Yeah, the pitcher for Louisiana, Monty, had a great point there. Not afraid of this OU lineup. A lot of off speed to confuse these Oklahoma hitters, but definitely did not think we would see a game like this against Louisiana today. Five left on base now. Yeah. We saw Oklahoma get a lot better at that recently because that was kind of a trend there at the beginning of the year. So heading into SEC play, hopefully something that we don't want to see. So, but Molly Wachenio, she's throwing one heck of a game, y'all. She lost her no-hitter in the last inning, but man, other than that, holy cow. So just whenever we've had all these questions about the pitching staff for Oklahoma, and they've been very inconsistent, and now we find it here where, Molly's throwing one heck of a game, and then the offense has been very, very cold. Now, you would act like you would think that the conversation we're having, you think that we'd be losing, but we're not. It's just only being up 2-0, not what we expected to see. OU with the best offense in the country, and so some of y'all have said we're just very, very spoiled, and we're used to lots of fireworks and lots of runs. And I think coming into this game, we've had like 9 run roll games in a row, something like that, something crazy. Frank, how are you doing? Well, or how are you? Yeah, so Frank, this game actually started about 10, 15 minutes late due to the first game running a little bit long. So Molly Wachenio has been here at the plate the whole game, Frank, and she's looked great, dominant. She lost a no-hitter in the last inning, but a very, very quiet day so far by the offense for Oklahoma. Ella Parker had that 1-2 run shot, but that was really about it. Molly here with a 1-1 count. Yeah, and then Frank, like you can see there, Brian saying we've left 5 people on base, so we've definitely had our opportunities to have a better score here. But oh, beautiful pitch by Molly there. Strike number 2, but way out in front on that one. So if you're just checking in, OU's up 2-0 here in the top of the 5th inning over Louisiana. Molly Wachenio's had a great day in the circle. Boom. Boom. There we go. Strikeout for Molly Wachenio. That changeup was 55 miles an hour, and the hitter for Louisiana, she was so out in front of that. Made her look silly. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma in the 5th. Oh, Frank, you're welcome. I'm glad you are able to come in here for a while, hang out with us. Hope you're having a great Sunday, sir. Strike number 1. Brian, you ain't lying, man. She looked goofy on 2 of those swings. Let's go, Miley. That one's going to go foul. So 0-2 count here for Miley. 1 out, nobody on. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Sunday afternoon. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you guys hit the like button while you're in here. Subscribe if you're new. That one's going to go off foul. So still an 0-2 count here from Molly Wachenio, top of the fifth inning. One down, nobody on. Oklahoma with a 2-0 lead over Louisiana. Yeah, Monty, she is. What a day for Miley in the circle. Really weird pitch there. Bounces off the dirt. So a 1-2 count here. Let's go, Miley. Yeah, Brian. Yeah. That was a really strange pitch for sure. Another foul ball. So still a 1-2 count here for Molly Wachenio. Yeah, that pitch was definitely not working there. So what Brian's talking about is if you were watching the game, Molly threw a pitch, but it like bounced off the dirt before it even got to home plate. It was definitely not one of her best pitches for sure. Another foul ball. So little battle going on here. Saggy agreed. We've seen that already bite us in the butt earlier against Long Beach State. So let's go, Miley. Ball hit out to right field, caught by Abby Dayton. 2 outs here now for Oklahoma, top of the fifth inning. OU up 2-0. Molly Wachenio with one heck of a game in the circle. Let's go, Molly. One more out here. It's going to be a bunt. Throw over by Barker. What a throw. What a throw by Sydney Barker at third to get the runner out there at first, caught by Ella Parker. Heck of a play by her. So going to the bottom of the fifth inning, is this going to be the inning, y'all, where we see the offense really come alive for Oklahoma? Can we just find a way to get a sixth spot here and move on to Abilene Christian? Yeah, Teresa, what a play by Sydney Barker there at third. Heck of a throw. Saggy, right? Yeah, definitely need a sixth spot here. Brian, I hope so. Yeah, CJ, go ahead and make that call, man. Yeah. Make sure you let JT know. Yeah, let's go, ladies. We got to get something going here. We're letting Louisiana hang around, and that you never know what could happen going into the last couple innings. So, yeah, let's just find a way to pass the bat, walks, some ground balls to the outfield. I mean, we've seen so many just flyouts today. I mean, we have all these home runs, and it's great, but let's just see some solid contact, you know? Get some base runners, get something going here for Oklahoma. Brian, I like it. Could Ella be the one to get 100 and 101 on the season for Oklahoma? I like it. Yeah, Monty, she is very versatile for sure. Sid Buck over there at third. Insurance time, absolutely. It's like if we have to do that, I mean, let's do what we got to do, you know? go, Ella Parker. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma, very quiet day at the plate, only up 2-0 over Louisiana. Thank God Molly Wichenio is throwing one heck of a game. Great day for her in the circle. Ella Parker is going to fly out here to shortstop there in left shallow center, or in left shallow field there. All right, so here comes Kendall Wells. She's had 2 flyouts on the day. Brian agreed, yeah. Go out to right field so you don't got to fight the wind as much. Let's go, Kendall. Kendall coming into the day with 18 home runs, leads the nation. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing number 19 here. Kendall going to text that one up high. So a 1-1 count here for Kendall Wells in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kendall takes ball 2 low. So 2-1 count here for Oklahoma. Bottom of the 5th, OU up 2-0. Nobody on, 1 out. And Kendall Wells is going to ground out to third base. So, golly, guys, what the heck? 2 down now for Oklahoma here in the bottom of the 5th inning, but let's go, Gabby. Get something going here for us. Teresa absolutely got to have patience. Let's go, Gabby. UCF took the series from Oklahoma State. That's crazy, JJ. There you go, Gabby. Come on. Again, another ball caught at the warning track. So, yeah, this wind is definitely playing a factor. This has been like a handful of times now where it looked like it could be a home run, and then the ball just drops right there at the warning track. So, man, y'all, going to the 6th inning. Oklahoma's only up 2-0 over Louisiana. Yeah, Sagi, that's what you meant. Yeah, absolutely. We just needed 6 more outs. What the heck, y'all? Monty, you ain't lying, man. These wins, the wins today are not our friend. Because you really feel like there's been at least a couple that would have went over the wall. At least a couple. But yeah, I think it was Brian here that talked about, let's take it over to right field so the wind wouldn't play such a factor. But all these balls caught the warning track are going either to the center or left every time. So, but here we are. I mean, Molly Wichenio, she's thrown a great game so far. And Oklahoma definitely needs it today because the offense just having its struggles today. Chris, balls are underflated. Or yeah, they're underinflated. Yeah. Yeah, what the heck did Louisiana do before the game? That's a good one, Chris. I like that. I like that. So if you're just tuning in, it's been a while, y'all, since we've had to go to a sixth inning in a game. It's been a minute. So, who's playing first? Did he just say Alyssa Parker, I think's over at first? Yeah, I believe it's Alyssa Parker over there at first base now. Yeah, great point there too. Yeah, we can always win in a big run roll blowout fashion. So, and of course, we're going to see a lot of these games whenever we're going to see a lot of these close games in the SEC. So, let's go, Molly. A 1-0 count here, top of the sixth inning. OU up 2-0. Nobody on, no outs. Wow. A line shot home run over left field over Abby Dayton's head out into the stands. So Louisiana with a solo shot to start off the sixth inning. So we got a battle here, y'all, in Norman, Oklahoma. OU now just up 2-1 in the sixth inning. What in the world is going on? Come on, Molly, bounce back. Let's get back in the dugout. Yeah, that's the first run scored against OU this weekend. OU getting a couple shutouts yesterday against these teams. What don't count here for Molly Wachenio. If you're just tuning in, she's thrown a great game. She just gave up a solo shot to start off the sixth inning here. Oh, that was a good pitch. And he calls the ball. So a 2-0 count here for Molly Wachenio. Oh, good pitch. 2-1 count here for Molly Wachenio. Molly just threw her 80th pitch. Oh, low and outside, ball 3. Come on, Molly. Don't let that solo shot turn into an avalanche. Bounce back from this girl. Come on. So a 3-1 count here for Molly Wachenio. Let's go, Miley. Oh, good pitch. Batter thought it was a walk. Coach is not happy, but a full count here for Molly Wachenio. Nobody on, no outs here in the sixth inning. OU up 2-1. And another hit by Louisiana. Ball goes past Sid Barker out there to left field to the corner. Abby Dayton throws it in. So what a start for Louisiana, y'all. A solo shot to get on the scoreboard. And now a double here by Louisiana. So Miley was cruising. But a little rough patch here in the sixth inning. So, but like Everett said, this is definitely a good test for us here. I mean, it's been a few weeks, y'all, since we've been in a close game like this. So, and this is definitely what we're going to see as we get into SEC play next weekend. So, Yeah, we got to learn to win these close games. Yeah, she's done a great game. CJ, you want her to come out? So 0-1 count here. Definitely think we were going to see. I think we're going to see some small ball here as they'll try to advance that runner over to third. Yep, there's the bunt. Molly Silverchano only plays at first base, so Louisiana able to advance that runner. So the tying run now for Louisiana's over at third base. Still only one down for Oklahoma. So Patty Gasso making the pitching change. Here comes Audrey Lowry. So Patty is not messing around no more with this. Bringing in the ace. Yeah, what a heck of a day for Molly Wacheno. Great day for her. Definitely like what I saw from her in today's game here. So, but here comes the ace for Oklahoma, Audrey Lowry. She looked fantastic yesterday against this Louisiana team. She did, Brian. Molly threw a great game. A great game. Just the offense, very, very quiet today. But yeah, what a heck of a sixth inning for Louisiana. Start off with a leadoff solo shot out there to left field. And now a double. So a double, and now that girl has advanced off the bunt attempt. So Louisiana has the tying run over at third base. See if Audrey can't come in here and get us out of this mess. CJ, absolutely. That's what I would expect. That's definitely what I would expect. A squeeze play here. Yeah. That's what I would expect to see. I'd be really surprised if we don't see that. So if you're just tuning in, Molly Wacheno was cruising through 5 innings. A very quiet day, though, for Oklahoma. They were only up 2-0 in Louisiana. A leadoff solo shot, a double, and then Louisiana playing some small ball with a bunt, able to get the runner over to third. So tying run now at just a few feet away here for Louisiana. Agreed, CJ. You'd be a fool not to. But wouldn't mind like an infield pop-up, Strikeout. Yep. Foul ball. So 1-1 count here for Audrey Lowry. Come on, Audrey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom. Woo. What a play by the OU defense there. So it was going to be a squeeze play. The ball is hit right back to Audrey Lowry for the second out of the inning. She fakes the throw going home and throws it back to third to get the runner. So one pitch and a double play. What a play there by the OU defense and Audrey Lowry. So some damage was done, but Oklahoma hangs on to a 2-1 lead. So we definitely got to see some fireworks here in the sixth, y'all. What a game. I don't think we expected this kind of game. But what a battle here in Norman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was the right play. Just, yeah. a bad bunt with the line drive right back to Audrey's glove. Brian, I would not mind that. Absolutely. McDaniel's been a beast, y'all. She's been doing a lot of damage at the plate for Oklahoma, so I would definitely love that call. That's right. You can have the best plans in the world, but if you don't execute, it doesn't really matter, right? So, Ronnie, I didn't see that. You think Molly has a injured finger? Yeah, we got to get some insurance runs here. Got to get a cushion. So bottom of the sixth inning, OU up 2-1. We've got to get some insurance runs here because Louisiana came to play today, y'all. They're not messing around. They're not scared of this OU team. Yeah, we need 7. 7 for the run roll. A blister, maybe. Okay, yeah. Man, I hope not. Yeah, definitely don't want Molly having anything like that for sure. JJ, oh yeah. Yeah, they were well aware, absolutely. Kai takes ball 1 low and inside. Everett, yeah, great point. Looks like we did. Our bunt defense was a little rough to start the season. Definitely gotten better. So yeah, Everett, I think we I know you probably had a talk there with the team when you went to the game last weekend. So glad you're able to reach out to them and make sure they were good to go with their bunt defense moving forward. So appreciate you, Everett, for talking to the team. Come on, Kai. 3-0 count. Yeah, we don't need home runs, y'all. Can we just get some walks, some infield hits, some basic hits? Let's just get some base runners. Let's just get something going. But a 3-0 count here for Kai Miner. And Kai's going to take ball 4, so we will take it. Get us a base runner. Kai gives us a lot of speed on the bases, so let's go. And who was it that just said that about Lexi? Here she comes. You guys, a lot of you guys must be calling in there to the OU dugout saying, hey, let's go ahead and bring in Audrey. Hey, let's go ahead and bring in Lexi. Look at you guys making some good phone calls here to the OU dugout. I like it. I like it. That's right. No mercy. John, yeah, I think we're going to see some stolen bases here pretty soon. But the coaches come out here to talk to her defense for Louisiana. Louisiana coming in with a 15-9 record out of the Sun Belt Conference. So Louisiana, they're always a solid squad for sure. This pitcher, she's definitely give OU some fits today. So Oklahoma up 2-1, 6th inning, 1 on, nobody out. Let's go, Lexi. And she's going to pop up in the infield. Golly. So we get a leadoff walk, and Lexi pops up to the pitcher in the infield for the first out of the inning. Come on, Abby. Get us going, Abby Dayton. Come on, Abby. Abby with the fake bunt attempt. Yeah, okay. They're trying to call Kai Miner out on that. There ain't no way she was out. Patty's going to challenge that. Yeah. Yeah, Kai, go back out there to second base. This play is going to get overturned. That's going to get overturned. But what do y'all think in the comments? You think she's out at second? What's the result going to be, y'all? Brian, you think it's going to stand? Stoppage in play. We're waiting. Patty just challenged the call. Kai Miner was thrown out at second base trying to steal. Patty immediately challenged it. So waiting for the call from the umpires here. Using a dogfight here. Down or only up 2-1 here in the sixth inning. So the call stands. So Kai Miner thrown out at second base for the second out of the inning. So Abby Dayton over at first base, but man, y'all, very, very frustrating. Monty agreed. Yeah, quit swinging for the fences. Yeah, John, these the camera angles are definitely not the best here. Very frustrating. So 2 outs here for Oklahoma. Abby Dayton at the plate, an 0-1 count. Looking to get something, anything going for Oklahoma. Yeah, Reginald, very, very frustrating. Come off the bench like that and you swing at the first pitch, yeah. Again, poor amble play. So the ball was hit on the ground. It goes past the pitcher. And Abby was thrown out at first. Have no idea where the ball went because the angles are not good at all. I know Plank did say, just for future reference, from here moving forward, we're going to have a lot more camera angles and just a lot better for the viewers because these camera angles here, not good at all. So some of these play, all we see is the ball hit or it's put into play, and we have no idea. And then we just see the first baseman catching the ball or whatever it may be. So, but here we are, y'all. Going to the seventh inning. Oklahoma's up 2-1. So if you're just tuning in, Molly Buchaino with a heck of a game. She cruised through 5 innings, gave up a solo shot in the 6th, gave up a double. Louisiana had a runner over at third with only 1 out, and the next batter came up trying to play some small ball. It was smart by Louisiana, but the execution was horrible. The bunt attempt went right back to Artie Lowry for the second out, and Artie throws the runner out over at third. So the Sooners found a way to get out of that mess there in the 6th, but going in here to the 7th. OU is just 3 outs away now, looking to get a 2-1 victory. So our streak of run roll victories is going to come to an end. Just playing 5 inning games. I think we had like 9 in a row, y'all. So it's been a minute, y'all, since we've had to play a full game. But I like it because as some of y'all have said in the comments, this is what we're going to see in the SEC all the time. So can you win the close games? This is how some of the games are going to go in postseason and then World Series. So this is definitely a great experience for this very young Oklahoma softball team here. So Audrey Larry here in the circle, waiting for the batter to get in the box, get things going here in the 7th inning. Okay, got that updated there at the bottom. Yeah, CJ, very, very frustrated with ESPN today. Amanda, you ain't wrong. Yeah, these camera angles. Thank God this is the last weekend of this. So there they go. Ball hit over to short, able to get the throw. So ball hit out there. The ball was thrown over to first. It had a couple bounces, but still able to get the runner out at first. So 1 down now here for Oklahoma. 2 outs away from OU getting their 23rd victory on the season. Let's go, Arthur. You got this. Brian would have rather went big, but a good experience. Yeah. Definitely a great experience here for Oklahoma. Learn to win a close game because it's been a minute. So 7th inning here. OU up 2-1. We have 1 out. Audrey Lowry in the circle looking to close this out. Swing and a miss. Strike. There we go. Audrey Lowry there with the strikeout. So out number 2 for Oklahoma. So OU now just 1 out away from getting this win. And then just a heads up, we play Abilene Christian about 30, 40 minutes after this game ends. So hope you guys are able to come back and join us here. If we can get the quick out here, no reason why we shouldn't be able to stay on time. Scheduled for a 3 o'clock start. So let's go, Audrey. Audrey here with the 2-0 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Come on, Audrey, you got this. The crowd's behind her. Crowd making some noise in the background. Swing and a miss. That was pretty. 2-1 count here for Audrey. Brian, yeah, she does. She has some heat on her for sure. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Let's go, Audrey. Here we go. 2-2 count. Come on. Yeah, Audrey Larry, she's pumped up today. She's not messing around at all. Having a quick visit here with Kendall Wells, the catcher. Make sure they're on the same page. Let's go, Audrey. You got this. Yeah, John. Same pitch. Same pitch. Boom. There we go. Strikeout by Audrey Lowry. Game over. Oklahoma wins 2-1, a pitcher's duel. Definitely not the result we thought we were going to see with a 2-1 victory. We got the win, but definitely it wasn't the score we thought we would see, sorry. But OU finds a way. I love that we got some good experience here in a close game because we've got to learn to win those for sure moving forward, as this is our last weekend of non-SEC play here for the most part. So that's game 1. Second game, y'all, should start at about 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. is what it's scheduled for. It's 2:25, so we should be back on schedule here. So you guys go get a drink, snack, do what you got to do, and y'all come back. I'll be going live in about 20 minutes or so. So hope to see you guys there. But with all that being said, make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe. And I will see you guys here in about 20, 25 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, Deborah Boomer. Too close, but that's right. A win's a win. We'll take it. See y'all in just a bit.